Hey there Facebook, it is Vanessa here again, your motivational speaker, trainer and head coach from Live, Love, Give, and I'm here in the beautiful Hamilton Islands again, and I wanted to deliver this message for you guys, which was to ask you guys the question, are your fears your own? And the reason why I wanted to ask this powerful question to you is personally, I've been going through some, up-leveling my consciousness around my own fears. And what I've come to discover is that a lot of the fears that I find myself in at times, I've been questioning where they've come from, where the origin of them have been. And what I've discovered is that many of the fears that I find myself having in everyday life are actually not my own at all, and they're either coming from somewhere else, even hearing other people's thoughts, other people's fears, or even projections from past experiences that have gone sort of unchecked and unhealed. And it's been a really powerful sort of discovery that I've been making over a little period of time now, and I just wanted to bring this message to you guys and get you thinking about this new perspective of the origin of your fears. And it's kind of scary when you start questioning, identifying what your fears are and start questioning, where did this come from? Is it coming from me, or ultimately have I just picked something up that I've left unchecked and unquestioned, and it's actually dictating my life? And that's the kind of question I want to ask you. But before I keep going on, I'll flip this around and just show you the cockatoo here hanging out with me. Hello. It's having fun. This is Hamilton Island. It's a bit of a wet, rainy day. I just got caught in some rain here. Going for a bit of a hike up to a beautiful view here, but there's my friend the cockatoo. You got to be really careful. There he goes. You got to be really careful here. They start eating like all your food, and you can't leave your room open. They just come in and rummage around, and but it's fun here. So before I go on, I want to check out who's joined me. And Elliot, awesome to have you, and Stephen and Roy and Ahmed and Daniel, nice to have you, and Kane and Jeremy and Brian, awesome. Love having you guys here. It's awesome to see you again. And I hope that this message is getting you sort of questioning, being able to identify what your fears are and write them down. I challenge you to really build this consciousness muscle around what fears are dictating your life, because if everything that we experience in life is either love or fear, that's how I look at it. The simplified version of everything is coming either under the umbrella of love or the umbrella of fear. And ultimately, love is what we're all after and striving for. And, that is our purpose in life, to love fully and be loved fully and operate from that place of truth and love. And, it's our fear that is like the opposite side of that coin that we need to be conscious of in order to make sure that we're not living incongruently with our true purpose. So fear is so powerful to use as your teacher, as your guide, as your way in to sort of build that level of consciousness within yourself, break through. And when we can build that level of consciousness to identify what our fears are and then question their origin, we can stop living somebody else's life, and we can start living intentionally our own life and start designing it from a place of intentionality, consciousness, and ultimately getting towards our goal of love. So hope that this is resonating with you guys, and awesome to have you, Dora and Haley and Kadek and Charles and Adeniran. Sorry if I don't say your name right, but awesome to have you guys, and awesome, Joel, to have you join. But really, that is my message. I just wanted to get you guys questioning. I want you to get really intentional and empower yourselves by using your fear as fuel to up-level your consciousness and get much more intentional about designing your life rather than living by default. So so I hope this message gets you questioning where your fears are originating from. And don't start, it's so easy for us to fall into these patterns of living other people's fears. And I've found it time and time again, fears come up and then I question, I'm like, where did this come from? because ultimately we want to be more and more authentic. And our fears can either be coming up as our teacher to say, hey, you're not being authentic here, step more into your authenticity and towards love. Or, you know, our fears can be traitors. You know, we can be following these unquestioned sort of fears that, you know, came from society, our family, something we heard on a podcast. Like, that's, you know, all these different ways that these, you know, unquestioned fears come into our lives and start dictating our reality and our experience of life. And that's why I want this message to inspire you to start bringing that conscious awareness to question the origin of each and every one of your fears. And that is where we can start to build that foundation to get totally intentional about how we want to design our lives and living from that place. So last little check-in, drop any questions, comments that you guys have. But yeah, just really wanted to connect with you guys on this message because it's really key for me at the moment, and I hope that it serves you as well. And Josu and Fiona, Belinda, hashtag up level, love it. And Hassani and Fazia and Belinda, hope you're having fun in Hamilton Island. You won't want to come back to Melbourne. Yes, I won't, because it's beautiful. Even though it, you know, got totally drenched and rained on just like an hour ago, you know, climbing up the beautiful hills here, it's warm, and, you know, there's just something about it. It's just beautiful here. It's such a good escape from Melbourne's winter. So yeah, loving it. Thanks, Belinda. And yeah, so guys, that really is my message for you guys today. Really hope that you are questioning whether your fears are your own fears, or whether you've been carrying around all these fears of society, you know, friends, family, things you've been listening to, and ultimately it's putting your life on a course that's not congruent with who you are and what you ultimately want. And it's time to start questioning the origin and start getting totally intentional about moving through those fears towards love, towards authenticity, and towards everything that you've ever wanted in your life. So yeah, just last little check-in with Michael. Nice of you to join. And Marianne, hi Vanessa, thank you. I really need to do that self-reflection. Awesome. I'm so grateful that you're going to take this on board, Marianne. That totally makes my day. That's what I'm here to do. So yes, I know the power of this. It's what I've been working on lately, and I would love to hear your experience with this. Anybody who's willing to accept that challenge, I really want to hear from you. I can't wait to hear what your experience is, how you can break through, feel more empowered, and start living your life by design rather than default. Get seriously intentional and get towards fulfillment. So guys, that is it from me today. I've loved having you here. I've loved your engagement. And yes, I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. And like I always say, if you have any ideas as to the topics that you guys are totally interested in at the moment, then definitely let me know. And I'd love to deliver a message on something that you're called for me to deliver that on for you guys and add massive value to you. So definitely let me know. And Hassani, great to see you too. Yeah, catch the recording, and thank you so much. I'm going to have a ball, and I'm going to keep doing it now. So nice of every single one of you to join me. If you're just catching me now like Heinz, I hope you catch the recording, and yes, definitely, no worries, Dora. And I hope you guys get value from this message, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. I'll send you off with another little view here of beautiful Hamilton Island in the winter. It is the place in Australia to be if you can be in the winter time. And awesome. See you guys. Much love.